Well, believe it or not, it's the first day of spring today, so I've decided to come up for a place. The fishing generally in Devon ain't great at the minute. Still a few rays being caught, but thought I'll come up and try for a place. The rain's been horrendous for the last few weeks, and just general fishing ain't been great, to be fair. So I'll give it a go. I don't know which mark I'm going to fish today. There's a couple of marks where I am. I'll get around the headland, and if it's people out where I was thinking of going out Stero, then I'll come back and fish a stack. But we'll give it a go, see if there's any about. I know there has been a few little hand-sized ones caught. The beaches, I had a look this morning on the webcam before I left, and the beaches are still pretty dirty. So at least out here, sort of like 9-10 metres deep at low water, so got a chance, but I'll get back to you. Still a little swell there. You can just make it out coming in there. So one of the marks is just at the end of this path. And then from there I can have a look out to the bay, see if there's anybody out there. Looks like I got about another 20-minute walk, I suppose, but it's quite flat, so easy. Right, see if there's anybody out fishing. Right, so I'll just have a look. That mark down there on the top is where I may be fishing, but I'll just go up the steps, have a look a little round the corner, see if there's anybody out in the bay. Just a little bit easier to fish out there. That's where I'm planning on going, out there by the island. I'm not sure if there's anybody there or not. It's hard to tell. Maybe one person there, but I think I'll carry on out and have a look anyway. Well, I just got out here, nobody out here. Conditions are quite nice, sun's just coming out, water's clear. So, feeling quite confident, to be fair. I'll get set up, yeah, show you rigs and bait and everything else, and then hopefully we'll see a few flatties. But yeah, probably the best day of the week. I think it's coming in cold again towards the end of the week, so let's get out, set up and get back to you. first rig I got. It's like a loop rig, but just a single. A little bit of a tractor on there, little spoon, green lead. Rod I got T900. I'm fishing one with a fixed bow today. I don't usually fish fixed bows, but out here, because it's so tight, sometimes if you try to whack it with a multiplier, you end up blowing it up even when you got it set slow. So yeah, try a fixed bow today. Bait wise, I've got fresh blacks, and I've had them. These were live. They're still alive. Got them from Southwest Sea Baits. I got them. They're like nearly a week old, and king rag, but decent worm. Picked them up from Southwest Sea Baits on Monday. It's now Wednesday. Just put them in the tea towel. They stay good for a week if you look after them. So I'll get baited up and get back to you. Right, so there's the first one all clipped up. There's the big loop. Look, that's on an SRT spring with a cascade swivel and just a lead. I say fishing a fixed bow on one today. See how that goes. Don't usually do it, but give it a go, see what happens. Right, second rig, I've just gone for a wishbone, but it's a wishbone on a loop, so basically a little cascade swivel there. I've got a little swivel there and a spring. I don't know if you can see it, just springs back out of the way. Obviously as it releases it falls down and you're left with a wishbone on the bottom. I'm only doing it because I've got a load of bait. I've got a load of bait here. I've got 25 quid's worth of worm here, and I'm not planning on staying out here all day. I might go for a ray later on. So fish 2 arcs on this one. I don't usually fish 2 arcs. I usually fish 1 arc, but never know. You might pick up a couple. So give it a go. Well, that was strange casting reel down with a fixed bow, but yeah, both rods right now. Say T900s. I got one with mono on, one with braid. Don't really like braid, but they were on it, so see what happens. Sun's just starting to come through now, which is, just see it out here. That's the mark I was going to fish, just here, the stack, but seeing there's nobody out here, I thought I'd walk around, basically walk around the coast path and back out. I think the GoPro is going to die, so I may have to change over to the other big camera. I haven't tried that one yet. I ain't got a microphone with it. I think it has got a built-in mic, but whether the sound's any good, we'll try it. But nothing yet. Just had one little rattle on the right hand rod, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, water's clear, everything looking good, so sure to see a fish. Always away. When you say, you know, you think you're going to get one, they don't generally turn up. But a few of the lads on the channel, they've been asking why I haven't been doing any videos, but the thing is, I have done videos, it's just that it's been no fish on them, to be fair. I did have one where I did a session floundering and I had a few fish, but I come back and formatted the memory card, so didn't actually see that. And for me, I can, you know, putting videos up with no fish on it, for me ain't really worth it. You know, I can't see any benefit in it. Or you can show people a few tips and tricks or whatever, but I don't do it. I don't monetize my videos. They're just generally for me. Obviously people who's monetizing them, they'll, you know, who want to put a video up to get views, then that's up to them, but I don't do it like that. I'll just see if you can see this bite here. on the left arm rod, just going now, look. Which is a good sign. So hopefully there'll be a fish. I'll have a look. Well, I missed that fish. Good bite, but all the erk was turned inside the bait. Whether it was a Plaice, it looked like Plaicey. But I know that this is quite a popular mark I'm out here fishing. But the amount of shit that's here is unbelievable. I mean, what is wrong with people just taking it all here? There's beads, there's rigs, there's paper. All the newspaper just slung down there. Paper, plastic. You know, when you get your bait, especially the people down around here, you get it in a bag. It comes in a bag from the shop. Just put your shit in a bag and take it home. It's just like beads. There's enough beads here to make a rig. Everywhere. Sequins. Worm there. I don't know. Well, that definitely ain't what you want to see when you're placing. But gin clear water as well, so hope there ain't too many of these about. Baiting wise, just put a couple of rag. I don't know if these are blacks or yellow tails or what. I got just put them on with a baiting needle. They stay alright. But they're fresh. I just got them anyway. So a little carbon fibre baiting needle. Prefer these to the metal ones, to be fair. Well, not good when you put them down, especially when you're blind as a bat. I've lost a few of these, and they're like a couple of quid each. So I always tend to put it in with a worm now. There's the bait, there's the rig. Say a little tractor on it, little spoon, cascade swivel. Dogfish first cast ain't good. But hey, we're fishing. swap the baits around a day, or rigs, try different rigs. So on this one I've got a drop down pulley. I'm trying to teach anybody how to suck eggs, but this is how I'll do it. So I've got a cascade swivel there again. The glasses in the car. That comes down, clips onto your clip, and then as soon as it releases it just drops down, and then you're on like a trace like that. I just brought in the wishbone. The baits were untouched on that one, so it ain't that crabby. I've got a little bit of braid on. I don't know if you can see the amnesia, and then I've got a braid. A little length of braid trace, just in case the spiders turn up. The only problem is that if you've got no tide, it tends to like set a lump on the bottom of the seabed, and when you bring it in, sometimes it's tangled up. It's a bit of a pain when you've got no tide, but like I say, today's a tiny little tide. There ain't going to be much movement at all, so I'm trying to like encourage it along the bottom with a twitch here and a twitch there. But we're getting plenty of bites, but just haven't had a fish yet. You see, you get a lot of small fish out here. I'm using 1/0s and 2/0s. I'm not really after little hand-sized fish. I'm fishing a Plaice comp, so I'm going to try to get something decent weight in. So no Plaice yet, just one dogfish. Well, it's boiling out here now. Still only one dogfish. I've had a few bites, so I keep chopping and changing the rigs. This rig here is a proper loop rig, 2 arcs. Got a couple of, I think they're sea glow beads, the ones you just like, they've got no hoe in them, you just put them through, but they act like a stop as well. Green and black, and obviously that's the colours I usually use for placing. Like I say, I've got one black and one rag on here on both of them. Keep trying. I mean, the water's like proper crystal clear down there. You got a little bit of a swell out on the island there, but yeah, it's real nice. Sun's out, no rain, but no flatties yet, so I'm feeling really confident when I got here this morning. Like I say, it's only a couple hours into the flood now, so hopefully I should see something. I mean, Jesus, if I don't, I might sell the gear and take up golf. We'll keep trying anyway. Well, it's first day of spring today, and Jesus Christ, then we need a bit of sunshine. The weather has been absolutely dire down here. Can't believe I'm in a t-shirt. The end of the week they get going bloody snow again, I think. I'll be getting plenty of rows, but just nothing apart from that dogfish. That's the only fish I've landed. A little bit crabby out there. I've just brought one back in there, and it was absolutely stripped. So the trouble here is when you get the neat tides, I like to cast out there and let it drift around, but there's no movement. I've only got 5-ounce leads on, giving it a little twitch every so often just to get the baits moving. One of the lads had just rung over the other side. He's fishing East Bournemouth side. It's one of them there. It's just had a Plaice just over £1, so fingers crossed. See a couple. I didn't give up yet. I'll get back to you. Get back to you if anything happens. Right, so when I said I was confident when I first got here, I was lying. Dire. I just made another rig up just to try something. This is, I had a load of these left over. I bought them when they first come out. These, I've tried it, it's like a pulley clip, but they ain't great as a pulley clip. But what I tend to do is just, they're alright for like up and over as a slider, so just made that up. Got a little clip at the top, over the top of that. all the beads are just found on the floor, and then that just clips onto there. As it releases, then you've got a nice long flowing rig. Hopefully that'll work, because oh, okay. The rod's going up. Just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Definitely something there, whether it's a crab or a dog again. Check, see what it is. Well, that bite never. Well, it's something on, but it come off. It might have been a crab. I don't know. It's a good bite, but there's the next rig going out. Nice and streamlined with that little clip. Let's say, just keep trying. Bites I've been getting, you'd swear it's Plaice, but until you see them, you know you can't be 100%. The other one's just gone now. Dropped me slack everywhere. Well, this ain't good. Getting good bites, like I was saying, it might be all dogfish, I don't know. I mean, the water's shin clear, shouldn't be getting them really. Well, the up and over worked. Ain't no monster by any means, but literally just look how it's lipped, right in the lip. Tiny little thing, but target achieved. Got to say I'm happy with that first place. So you know, it's perfect conditions. So I ain't gonna take much to our necking, put it that way. Well, there, that's it. The hook fell out. Right, let's get him back. Just had another bite then on the left hand rod. Just give the reel a little twitch. Sometimes it tastes in the feed a bit. Yeah, I think that's another small one on there. I'll just give it a, usually when you pull that, if there's no fish, it sort of like goes a little bit loose. Yeah, there's definitely something on there. The tip's going now. Hopefully he's a little bit bigger than the last one. Let's have a look. Maybe on there. Well, there's something on there. Hopefully, it's another fish. Feels like another doggy. Never had so many dogfish in the clear water. Unreal. It's got a bit crabby now. Just brought in a spider crab and a small leaderpool crab. The bites have just died right off. Should be getting more Plaice out here. Got all sorts of rigs, loop rigs, drop downs, up and overs. So I've had that one small one. It's dire. Hopefully it'll pick up in the next hour. A big swell come through just now. There's big rollers coming past the island, in other words. Quite flat inside, but the estuary's flat. And here's relatively flat. I mean, the water's crystal clear, so should theoretically be getting more fish. We tend to get a lot of fish out here, but you know, the odd decent one chucked in with it, but can't understand it. But I'll stick to the stick it out till the worm's gone anyway. It's got really crabby now. Got a spider the last two casts. Bait's not really standing out there really. I've just gone back on a braid traces now. So I mean, it's coming back with enough bait to catch a fish. It's just that you know, you got a crab there as well. You see it pulling the rod, arching the rod right over. It definitely ain't flatties. Feels quite nice actually, casting the old T9s with a fixed spill on it. Not really done it much, but when you're in a tight spot like this, I mean literally you got the bank right behind you. It's hard to wind one up, and if you tried like thumping a multiplier, they tend to blow up a bit. So gone with that option today, just makes it, you don't really need a lot of distance here anyway, to be fair. I'll see, I've had them right in close. We'll stick it out. getting little rattles, just that's it, and then it just arches over with a crab on. I'm really expecting to see quite a few fish today. Just goes to show where, you know, you think you're going to do well and it kicks you in the bollocks. Aye, well, that's fishing. That's what keeps us going. Like I said earlier, it's pointless me putting up videos of just, you know, when you're going out fishing all day and catching nothing. For me, I'll do it for myself anyway, but you know, if you're doing a video, especially when I'll watch other people's videos, and I like to see them catching. A bit disappointing when you watch 45 minutes of talking and then no fish, sort of thing. So that's why people who's been messaging me saying get out and do it, I have been trying, but like today, it don't always go to plan. I mean, I've done a few of them where, apart from one where I had a few flounder, it's been like I've taken the cameras and it's been absolutely dire. You know, I ain't had a fish, some of them, and I think, well, what's the point? You know, I'm still going through like rigs and bait ups and whatever. But like I said, I want to see a few fish on them. So whoever it was, the guy who, I can't remember who it was, someone messaged me about the Century Ruckers. Yeah, I think it's the best rucker I've had by a long time, by a long while. Plenty of room in them, I'll show you. Got a massive pocket at the front there. These pockets here, another zip, big bit inside. You got another big zip pocket there, keeping your waterproofs in. And the old straps to tie everything down. Got the old straps around your chest and your waist. And the hard bottom bit on it, I like. Carrying a seat box out here is the right backbreaker, especially if you slip on your ass. So I'll tend to take that everywhere where I'm not, you know, if I'm winter fishing and it's absolutely hammering down, I'll tend to take a box just to keep everything dry. But yeah, real comfy on your back as well. As for the fishing, rubbish. Another tiny little place. Literally every single fish has been on the same rod. I've got the rod with braid on. I don't even had a dogfish. I've had 3 dogfish and 2 plaice on this rig, on this rod in Rio. Just goes to show you. But look at them, that tiny. But it's fish feeding, so got a chance. Got a bit of tide now, but the fishing ain't great. I mean, I've just spoke to a lad over the other side, Larks, and he hadn't even had one. He's seen one caught. There's 3 or 4 of them over there. And it's, whether it's just a tiny, I mean, it's only like a real small tide for down here. I really need a bit more movement, but I mean, I've got the one with the braid. I'm whacking it out and it's bouncing along and it's springing back, and I don't know. You would expect that with that springing back and it's moving the bait. If there's anything out there, it would take it. But what can you do? Keep trying, I suppose. Takes a little bit of getting used to that flicking with it reeled down with fixed spool. I don't think I'll be rushing out by, you know, top of the range fixed spools, but that way. I'd say it's alright when you're in a tight area, but ideally I'd like to have a plate out right out, but I just can't do it here. There ain't no other swing of lead. Even if you multiplier it, we're thumping it. I mean, not that the fish are out far, just to try to get the lead out in the tide. We've got this island here, and the tide sort of like whips past it and then misses this bay a little bit, and then sort of like goes up the main drag. I will probably end up putting a video up, whether it'll help anybody or show you what South Devon Plaice is like. I can kick you in the ball sometimes. Like I say, I mean, I don't take the camera all the time, but I will start taking it a bit more now, especially without being like out with Clark or that. It's generally one of us, me or him, usually get something half tidy. You know, even if I've got to do a few trips to make one video, I'll probably start doing it. Stops the boredom more than anything, especially in this days, I guess. I sort of like had big expectations this morning of maybe, you know, 8 or 9 fish, but this is the second trip I've had of the year placing. Come up, fished the stack the other week, and then water's all milky. Ended up walking back out here. Lark's had a small one, but I don't know. Whether they've come through early, who knows? Say I'll do a bit more. But I'm in this comp for a month, so may get up on the beach in the shingle if it settles down. I don't mind so much that it's cold, it's the wind and the rain that turns it all up, and obviously ideally you want it settled for placing with clear water. Probably give it a couple more casts. I've used all the blacks now, just got rag left. Not that it matters, just rag, it's just lack of fish really. I'll probably make it last cast now. When you're getting these out there, your bait don't stand a chance, and they take your irks and your speeds and everything. So yeah, trying to cut the line there. So that's fishing for you. Catch you on the next one. Oh, that was certainly a tough one. Just got back to the car now. It's about 35-minute walk, I suppose. Yeah, 35 minutes. Like I say, you can't win them all, but I'll do a few more vids, probably a couple more placing trips, and then maybe try to catch some nighttime fish. But I'll upload this video, see how it goes, see what it looks like. Right, cheers for now.